I've got to ask you, do you think the committee got it right?
Yeah, I do. You know, there's some things that people aren't talking about. This year was actually supposed to be the first year of the 12 league or 12 team playoffs, but the ACC voted against it, which just happens to be where Florida State is. And then, we'll say many moons ago when Bobby Bowden was still there, he actually came out with a quote that said that he didn't see a championship coming through the SEC because the schedule was just too tough. So for those two things, I say they did. I mean, also they played a losing record. Unfortunately, the ACC was a down conference this year, and when your overall record is 20 games under 500, you don't really necessarily deserve it when a team that's comparable as far as ranking has one that's probably 20 over 500. I will say this though, this is the one thing I do think everyone got it wrong, and I know the Heisman Trophy Committee is not part of the NCAA at all. But if a player is good enough that when he gets hurt, he cost you a chance to be in the playoffs, means he was dynamic enough that he should have at least been invited to New York. If he meant that much to a team, that's my only stance on that. Really, is that overall, I agree that Louisville Florida State game was nearly miserable to watch. I mean, it was pretty bad to watch, and no one wants to see that in the playoffs. But if one player is that dynamic and that meaningful that you use that terminology to keep them out of the playoffs, meant he was one of the best, we'll say 5 players in the country.
Right.